Hello, wonderful and amazing Sharam here. This video is going to be about turning your fears into strengths. So if you want to know how to do that, stay on the line. And if you don't want to know how to do that, get out of here! So basically, this morning I spent my time rolling around in bed and it was really nice. I spent my time, as always, what I basically do is I'm pretty much always in a deep state of surrender. If you watch my video in the past about the healing gaze, that's pretty much it. I'm constantly surrendering, constantly feeling what's going on inside my body and allowing myself to fully surrender to whatever is happening inside me, no matter how deep, no matter how painful. And it has been one of the, if not the, most life-changing things that have learned in my life. And if you have already done it, congratulations. I know that there are some people who've done it. There's like just fucking people telling me their stories now, like regardless of if I've worked with you personally on this or not, people sharing me their stories is always just like, you motherfuckers, you got this. And like, if you're one of those people watching this video, you fucking know who you are. Like, straight up. But this morning, and also if you haven't claimed your free call with me, I'm now, at least this time recording this video, I'm offering free calls again. For those like if we haven't met before, if we hadn't had a call before, link should be in the description for that. You can also get the 3 steps to Unbreakable Confidence audio coaching session. So if you're too shy or if you just want to have like more of an intense audio session, it's basically like a free coaching call, but in an audio session. It's all about surrender in relationship to confidence. Anyway, this morning I was rolling around in bed and I was just feeling my shit, as always. And I noticed there was a deep part of me that was afraid of being seen a certain way. Afraid of being seen as needy, afraid of being seen as creepy, afraid of being seen as just a bunch of stuff. Now, it's funny because as you go down this path, you will surprise yourself. You think you'll be over something, but then you'll discover a part of you that's deep down is still dealing with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because it's basically we're almost like we're reparenting ourselves. We're reparenting ourselves because shit is hard sometimes. So what did I do? As I always do, as you will always do, we surrender. We surrender, we surrender, we surrender. And let's take neediness, for example. Even though that's not 100% the thing that I was surrendering, sometimes it's just too complicated for me to share it all. And sometimes it's just a bit too personal. I'm very honest. I'm also honest that there are some things that are just a little bit too personal for me to share completely online at the point of it's happening, you know? So what happened? Neediness as an example. I realized I was afraid, fuck it. I'm just going to use the thing that was the most thing that I was surrendering, the most personal. Let's just get right into it. I was afraid of being seen as creepy. Afraid of being seen as creepy. I think there is a common problem with a lot of men these days where we look online and we see not just examples of, unreasonable beauty or whatever, but we look online and see stories of rapists, stories of sexual abusers, things like that. And what happens is, for the weak-willed, they get confused. They don't want to be seen like that. So they almost cut off an aspect of themselves. They cut off their sexuality. This is a common thing. I remember when back in the day, I was an Uber driver and I would ask people about their things. It's like men would get confused. They're like, I want to be assertive. I want to connect with my partner. I want to share what I'm feeling, but I don't want to step on their toes and I don't want to be seen like these people. And these people, these men that I would speak to, there is nothing wrong with them. They aren't sexual abusers. They aren't sexual offenders. They are just regular, run-of-the-mill men, humans who identify as men. And so I realized that there was a deep part of me that was feeling this. A deep part of me that was afraid of being seen in this example as creepy. So I surrendered to that fear and finally fully felt that part of me. A part of me that is full of desire, full of love, full of intense, burning attraction for the world and certain people. So, what happened next? Usually what happens when we're fully surrendered to something, when we're fully, deeply surrendered, we accept it. We either accept a part of it, we make peace with it, we move beyond it, we let it go, we develop what we call an expanded awareness. Now that expanded awareness is pretty cool. It's basically the ability to look at the picture just as much as we are the picture. So what happened next? Well, I accepted the part of me, and this is the hardest thing for me to say online, because it's one of those things that could be misconstrued 1,000,000% and bite me in the ass years later on. So if you take this out of context, this next section out of context, I'm gonna do this, right? No, I'm gonna put I don't know what I'm gonna do. Long story short, I accepted the part of me that I thought was the creepy aspect of me. That's a nice way of saying it. I accepted the part of me that I thought was creepy and realized it's not. The only thing that makes it creepy is a lack of acceptance. I like to use neediness as an example here. What often happens, people are like, I don't want to be needy. So they're unsure. They aren't confident. They doubt themselves. So what do? They look for the external. When we're unsure if we're needy or not, we look for external validation. So we go to our partner. We try and look to see to them. I don't want to be needy. So we almost draw energy from them. We almost suck energy from them. Ultimately being needy. We end up taking from the relationship. And it's the same thing with accepting that side of you, that intense sexual desire, the part of you that is afraid of desiring so fucking deep, that thinks this is creepy, this is too much. When you accept that, you immediately take away that energy, that negative energy, because maybe the entire time you were afraid of expressing yourself. This is me talking to myself now, I swear to God, right? Maybe the entire time you're afraid of expressing yourself, so you didn't express yourself fully, and that's what was creepy. All of the fucking time when I'm coaching people, sometimes it's easier to see it in other people than it is to see it in yourself. But all of the fucking time, I will coach people and I will see them that they are afraid of texting the person that they like, and so they do this weird thing. They half say what they want to say, so they don't say it fully, and the other person can't hear it fully. They reject it. They know that person is looking for validation from them, and they are not the ones to give it. People fucking know this, even if they don't know it. It's so deep, it's so unconscious, it's so subconscious that we reject the people because they are rejecting themselves. So your creepiness, your sexuality, your neediness, every fucking insecurity you have about who you are has a flip side to it. Once surrendered, once accepted, once loved, once made fucking peace, will turn into its alter ego, will turn into the side that is just, for example, with me, with that fear of being creepy, is actually a peace in my own desire. A resounding peace, meaning this is a gift. and I am not going to give it to everyone. It is a acceptance that my desirous gaze for my partner is not a burden. And it's an acceptance of oneself. So I share this with you that maybe you might find solace. That maybe you might start to learn to surrender and get the benefit like so many of you motherfucking jerks. You amazing, brilliant, insane soul warriors. You people brave enough to traverse the darkness of your own soul and to come out brighter than ever before. You brave sons of bitches. You magnificent human beings who are just always experiencing how amazing you are. You brilliant, smart, intelligent self-discoverers. You human beings. You might get some benefit out of it and be the fucking person you were meant to be. Not the person we think we are. Not the person that someone might tell us that we are. Person we were born to be. Have the relationships we were born to have. Love in the way we were born to love. And realize that context is not who we are. Your career is not who you are. Your body is not who you are. Your soul is not who you are. Your life is not who you are. The constant evolving perception and expanding consciousness deep inside you is who you are. And how you express it. If you were born 100 years ago and the same person who you are today, you'd still be driven, you'd still be whole. You know, people get confused. They're like, I am my career, but 100 years ago, maybe your job didn't exist. If you were born then, who would you be? You'd still be driven. You'd still be excited. You'd still be full of fucking love. So, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for witnessing my vulnerability. If you have not booked a call with me and you would like to do so, first call is free. I don't know currently. I'm still surrendering my blocks of money. I'm redesigning my coaching because for some people it's quite expensive. For other people, I can't afford it. In the meantime, I am creating an online course called Unlock Your Desires. It's all about surrendering deep desires, letting them come up, and accepting the dark side. Pretty much exactly what this video is about, but facilitating that with you. So it's like as if you're working with me one-on-one, but it's like an audio. Because I know some people are shy, some people can't do it. I know I'm fucking inundated with people. Like, I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man, and that is not a bad thing. So, you know, like, you're here. In the meantime, either book a call, or in the meantime, what is it? The three steps to unbreakable confidence. All about surrender, all about your confidence. Have a good day.